I thought today, we got good work in today. There's still some up and down moments in today that we've got to clean up. There's some. I don't think it had anything to do with the want to, but sometimes the focus, the details, the fundamentals. Those are all things that we've got to improve upon. We got a third down day. Got a 2-minute drill, putting guys in different situations. So I think we got good work, but just want to continue to build upon our consistency of execution. And that's something as you get early in the season, you gotta have that constant push. And it's coming on a short week. One day less in our prep for a game. So I mean, it is guys' bodies are a little bit sore and tired. And, got to be able to push and work through that. We'll get them back here these next couple of days. It's a good thing. It's a late kickoff there on Saturday. Just give us a couple more hours in our prep. But all in all, that was a good day. Just want to continue to push that consistency.
What did you see some of this quarterback in the first game?
Yeah, extremely accurate. You can tell that he understands where to go with the ball. He gets the ball out quick. He's got some good skilled players around him, but you can tell the rhythm and timing, which I know Coach Hall, and he's a great developer of quarterbacks. He understands. He played the position. He's a very, very, very smart football coach, and they play to the quarterback's strengths at a very high level.
When you took this job, did you talk to Coach Hall about what he knew about this program because of some of his background?
No, I did not. Not of our program. But we've got a great relationship. He went into a situation where he's trying to establish the foundation, the culture. There at Southern Miss, and I think you see the growth in their program. I mean, it's you watch it. Just the effort that they play with, the toughness, the physicality. Those are all things that are on display. And he's, like I said, he's a great coach. He's got a really good staff with him. And you can see that progression within his program and within their team.
What's it like when he knows what you know, he knows you know what he knows? That whole kind of chess match.
Great question. Was that from the people? Maybe. Sometimes you can overthink yourself. And there's a lot of things that we've done. There's a lot of things that we probably have a pretty good sense of the attack. But for us, it's about going out and executing. It's about being able to whatever you see, whatever you get. There's gonna be some things that they might have a good sense to certain tendencies that you have. You might make a couple of those tendencies lie to them in different situations, but sometimes you can almost paralyze yourself in trying to out-trick or out-think somebody, and ultimately, I mean, it's good football coaches, so there's going to be things we have to do and adapt and adjust throughout the course of the game, and got to go from there.
The perimeter drills that you guys do regularly, I guess, what value do they bring?
It's something new that we've been doing the last few years, just establish a toughness mindset. When the ball gets out on the edge, we want to make sure that we're helping maximize the yards that can be gained. We want to be able to reduce the space, and from a defensive back perspective, obviously that's where this game is going, and trying to get players in space, and then you have to get them down in space with space tackles, tracking leverage, obviously all those different things for both sides of the ball. So it's a drill that I really like, and we've been doing it at a good amount through fall count. I thought it showed up at a pretty good beat there the other day, and something we got to continue to work on and build throughout the course of the year.
Hakeem seems to show a lot of effort blocking. Is that something you played with in high school, or is that something
Hakeem's got a lot of want to. It's a standard here. I mean, it has to be a standard, and no matter where you come from, whatever your beliefs of blocking before you get here are, you're gonna embrace the standard that we have in that receiver room when we get out on the edge. And I think Hakeem's done that, and I continue to see progression. I was glad to see him get in the game the other day. Obviously, he didn't get a target, in the passing game, but I thought he did a solid job in his first college experience. He's probably had over the last 3 weeks maybe as much improvement as anybody in our program. He'll be a really good football player, and definitely excited about his growth and just what he's shown.
Being able to get someone like Hakeem, Ashland, there are multiple guys who got multiple series, freshmen in the game with that kind of environment. I guess how important and significant is that for their development?
No, I mean, I think it's great. I mean, that was a great atmosphere, great environment. There's some good and some bad that showed up for for all our entire team. But whenever you have been on the field and you've been forced to communicate, to align, to trust a fundamental, or be able to apply a concept, it takes reps. And I thought those guys did a really good job. And some guys, from what they showed in whether it's 10 plays or more or less, some guys will be getting more opportunities because of just the way they operated when they went in. And we wouldn't put them on the field if we didn't think that they were ready and capable. There's times in games that we get some young guys in and just force some action. We'll do that, but guys that played throughout it, we believed that they were ready, and a lot of proof us we were right.
We saw Kevin really make his presence felt today. I think he had 2 interceptions. What have you seen from him? I mean, just without
Kevin,
in the new role.
Kevin's been, he's been dealing with, kind of a nagging, injury just through fall camp, so he's missed some time. He was a little bit limited there in the game and just what he was doing, but this week, I mean, you've really seen the last 2 days. I mean, you felt his presence, and you see the experience, you see the athletic ability, just the passion. And I thought today he had a great day, and I was definitely excited to see him flying around out there, and looking forward to his continued growth.
Even when he was limited at times, like just being involved and engaged, talking to young guys, is that something that you place a value on?
Yeah, I mean, everybody's got a role and a responsibility, and for a player, you always want that role and responsibility to be on the field, but sometimes that's not, you might not be available, but can you still make a difference? Can you still do a job? And it's one of the things, when he had the situation come up, it's almost like we don't know exactly when you're going to be back on the field, but ultimately you have a job to do, and he's brought his experience and tried to help younger players. I respect that, and I think he's a great leader. Still challenge him every day. I want more from him on every on a daily basis, just because I believe he has so much within him, and a great player, but great young man. And I thought today he really stood out.
I know you really like being multiple on offense, but being multiple on the offensive line, I mean, is that something kind of new in this game, something that you had before?
Well, I mean, like I said, before, we got 8 guys, I believe, that can play winning football. Sometimes you're forced into that depth because of a circumstance or situation. Other times you elect, whether it's a matchup, whether it's things that you see throughout the course of a game. I mean, that you might want different elements or different guys in, and so. But I thought our guys have really done a good job, and that's one of the reasons why during fall camp we played so many different roles, because it's nice to be able to have that. And if somebody has a bad play or a bad series or something that if they just need a breath, and it's something that they need to be able to kind of just reflect and to have capable people that can go in there and allow them to get maybe a different perspective for a series. I mean, I think it's a big benefit.
All right, thank you.